Hey students, this is lesson 1-6. We're going to learn how to make basic constructions using a straight edge and a compass. Go ahead and check out this review. Pause now and you can check back for your answers. All right, so we're going to learn how to do basic constructions using a straight edge and a compass. First thing we're going to do is learn how to construct a segment. What you're going to want to do is start by just drawing a straight line and label the end of that line segment well, we want to construct EF, so we'll put an E right here. Then you're going to use your compass to measure the size of the segment. And the way you do that is you put a point on one end, and then you open your compass until it is the same length as the segment that you've just drawn. So if it is the same length, then it should cut through it perfectly like I did there. Then you're just going to carry your compass over to and put the point on point E, and just draw a little arc on your line. Label that point F, and we now have segment EF such that EF is congruent to CD. Go ahead and try that here. Try and fill in the steps as you go. All right, now we're going to learn how to construct an angle. To construct an angle, you want to start by drawing with your straight edge a ray. And we're going to do angle R, so we'll label the end point of that R. Then you're going to take your compass and you're going to put it on point T. Open your compass a little bit like this. And put it on point T, and I need to see. And then you're going to draw an arc on this angle. So you have a place to measure. Now you're going to put your compass on, using that same opening, you're going to put your compass point on R. And draw an arc on your ray. Then take your compass and use it to measure the opening where you mark the arc. If you get it in the right spot, you should have that distance equal, and then save that opening on your compass and put your point on the arc where the arc intersects the line you just drew. Don't change the setting. Draw an arc on your other arc, and now take your straight edge and draw a line or a ray from R to intersect the point of intersection you just created. And those two angles should now be congruent. Okay, you try. All right, a new definition of perpendicular bisector of segment is a line segment array that is perpendicular to the segment at its midpoint. So we need a diagram here that shows a midpoint, and that would be either this one or this one. And then we need the line that goes through the midpoint to be perpendicular to the other line, so we're going to pick that one. All right, and we're going to learn how to construct a perpendicular bisector using our compass and straight edge. And here's my compass, and I'm going to construct point the perpendicular bisector LM on QR, what we're going to do is take our compass and we're going to just open our compass so that it's a little more than half. It can actually be even more than the whole length, but then we're going to draw an arc above and below the line. Keep the same opening and then switch to the other point with your compass point and draw an arc the same way from that, and that will ensure that the distances from the endpoints are the same, and when that happens you end up with points that are on the perpendicular bisector. So now all we have to do is draw in using our straight edge, draw in our line through those 2 points, and that line should be perpendicular bisector of QR. All right, you try that. All right, problem 4, we're going to learn how to construct the bisector of an angle using a compass and a straight edge. And to do that, you're going to want to take your compass and just set the point of your compass on point D. What we're going to do is, first of all, measure this angle. So open it up so we're towards the end of the ray. Draw an arc. And then we're going to take that arc, and we know that this distance here now and this distance here are the same. So if we draw from those points where the arc intersects the 2 arcs of the angle, if we draw the same distance from both of those arcs, try that again, and find the intersection of those 2 points. So we're not changing our compass setting here. It doesn't have to be the same as my original blue arc, but it needs to be the same from this point and this point. And then if I draw in, using a straight edge, if I draw in a line from D to that intersection, that will be the perpendicular bisector. And it says we want DE, so we're going to label that E. All right, you can try that. There you are. Go ahead and do the lesson check, and be ready to share your answers tomorrow.